The stock market isn't a gambling mechanism. No, it's a participation mechanism. And truck drivers, we're flying down a highway full speed ahead, but it's a dead end. Because waiting at the end of that road are autonomous, self-driving trucks. This is the Tesla autonomous robot. It looks like a human in a costume, but it's not. It's real, and it's getting smarter fast. If this robot can mimic your body, how long before the semi-truck version mimics your job? There's a fire alarm going off in our career, and most drivers are sleeping at the wheel. Elon Musk says this will be the most mass-produced product ever, and it'll be sold for the price of a car. Let's say you make $100,000 a year. They pay that once, and this machine replaces your paycheck forever. You think they won't replace you? It's not a maybe. It's a mathematical certainty. Let that sink in. A one-time purchase to erase your entire income years after. Don't be blissfully ignorant. I'm taking advantage through the stock market because the stock market isn't a gambling mechanism. It's a participation mechanism. I'm a CDL truck driver, 10 years behind the wheel, and for the past 3 years, I've been actively trading options. I'm not fighting the wave of technology. I'm participating in the upside. By the end of this video, I'll show you 2 ways I personally participate in Tesla, the company building the robots that are coming for our careers. Real quick, I host the Truckers Who Trade community, where we break down how to actually participate in the stock market effectively, even with a mobile lifestyle. As drivers, we don't have time to stare at charts all day. That's why I've built a system with tactics and workarounds that let us trade and invest on the go, without gambling and without wrecking our account. I teach all of this inside the community. It's not free, because nothing worthwhile ever is, but it's not going to break your bank either. Click the link in the description. It'll open a page and send you a confirmation email with all the details, including the price. 100,000. Did you know that's the average number of miles a truck driver drives per year? The Earth's circumference is just 24,901 miles. That means we're literally circling the globe 4 times every single year. That's why I designed this video for your ears first, because I know your eyes are on the road. If you scroll down to the description, you'll see timestamps with the look emojis. Those are the moments I want you to see, like when I display a chart, trade setups, or examples. So while you're driving, just listen. When you're parked, just tap those timestamps to go straight to the visuals. This is built by a trucker for truckers to respect your schedule, your attention, and above all, your safety. Quick disclaimer, trading stocks, options, and investing are risky. You can lose all your money. This video and community is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Consult your financial advisor. There are 2 ways to participate in the stock market: passive income and aggressive income. The passive way to participate is long-term investing. You buy shares and wait. Maybe the company becomes mature enough to start issuing you dividends. And dividend investing is the purest form of passive income because you don't have to do anything. When you own publicly traded companies, there is management in place. So for Tesla, Elon Musk is not going to call you and tell you, hey driver, this robot is malfunctioning. What do you want me to do? No. Tesla management will resolve that issue. You could be somewhere on the beach just chilling with your feet up. That's true passive income. But if you own your own company, you are the manager. Suppose you start a trucking company and hire a driver and that driver gets into a wreck. They're going to call you. It's not really passive. The only true passive way to make money is dividend investing because you set it and forget it and you just collect a check. Now, aggressive income is trading. Trading is different than long-term investment because your only objective is to take advantage of the short-term fluctuations of price action. Trading is the riskiest of both endeavors. It's very, very risky. Anyone who tells you otherwise is not being honest. Despite the fact that it's risky, me personally, I pursue reward in spite of risk. But the way to do it effectively is you must control your risk. And that's what I predominantly do. I focus exclusively on risk controls. Within passive and aggressive participation, you need thesis plus structure. Thesis. Why are you doing this? What triggered you to act? Your thesis is your reasoning. Structure. Structure is basically the how exactly are you going to participate? Are you going to buy shares? Are you going to buy options? Are you going to sell options? How exactly are you going to do this? Within the world of structure, this is where you control your risk and your reward. how much reward you are pursuing relative to how much risk you are putting up. Never forget what I'm about to say next. You can only lose what you put up to be lost. The market can never take from you more than you agree to lose. Betting your entire savings on one company or trade isn't investing, it's gambling. That's not risk control. Creating unlimited risk structures means there is no limit to what the market can take from you. An example of creating an unlimited risk structure is shorting stocks. If you short a stock and the price rises and goes straight up to the moon, you bear unlimited risk, regardless of your intentions. Me personally, I don't create unlimited risk structures. You can only lose what you put up to be lost. Take solace in the fact that you maintain control in that way. Okay, so this is how I participate in Tesla the two ways, passive and aggressive. Here are both. The passive way, I buy shares in a long-term account and hold forever. That's it. Remember, thesis explains why I take action. Structure describes how I control risk in pursuit of reward. My long-term Tesla thesis. I buy Tesla because of autonomous, self-driving semi-trucks and humanoid robots. This is not financial advice. Consult your financial advisor. So, my fundamental thesis. Once these machines are available, everyone who can afford to buy them will buy them. You will buy them. I will buy them. I don't just want to buy them for my personal use. I want to participate in the upside of every robot sold. The best way is owning Tesla shares, in my opinion, because Tesla will be selling to everybody. When Tesla's stock price appreciates, my net worth follows. Structure. If Tesla goes to zero, I lose the total value of my investment. I believe so strongly in Tesla's long-term prospects that I accept the risk of losing the total value of my investment. But I didn't bet every penny I have in Tesla. I didn't put everything I own in Tesla. No way. I control my risk. You must accept the risk and control it. Most people come into the market with only the expectations of making money, not at all considering the possibility of loss, and that's why they lose. The aggressive way. So now to the trading side. This is how I pursue aggressive short-term income, and I do it with what I call absolute strength. Absolute strength is very simple. It's the most probable way, the highest possible chance for me to make money in the short term. Absolute strength is a trend-following system. Let me first define what a trend is. We use something called candlestick charts. Each candle represents a set period of time, like a day, a week, or even just 5 minutes. A trend begins with at least 2 candles staircasing in one direction, either up or down. 2 steps up, now you've got the start of a trend. You're not trying to guess the bottom, you're not chasing either. You're waiting for proof. These are conditions, not triggers. These are requirements that must be met before a trade can even qualify as absolute strength. Here are the conditions. There are 3 of them. Condition 1, the quantity of candles. A trend may start with just 2 candles, but that's not enough. 2 candles, that's a baby trend. Too young, too fragile. 3 to 4 candles, it's strong, but not enough. Once you get to 5 to 7 candles staircasing in one direction, now we're talking. That's confirmed. It's absolute strength. Condition number 2, the staircase effect is important. Those candles must be staircasing either up or down. Uptrend, each candle closes higher than the one before it. Downtrend, each candle closes lower than the one before it. Now, condition 3, the 3 EMA and the 9 EMA alignment. If it's an uptrend, price must be above the 3 EMA, the 3 EMA must be above the 9 EMA. If it's a downtrend, price must be below the 3 EMA, and the 3 EMA must be below the 9 EMA. On my chart, the gold line is the 3 EMA, the purple line, the 9 EMA. Here is a real example of Tesla on May 29, 2025. Tesla was down, but now Tesla is staircasing back up. The candles are stacking higher, and the gold line, the 3 EMA, is above the purple line, the 9 EMA, and Tesla has officially entered absolute strength territory. It's trending upwards. Yesterday, Wednesday, I took a position in Tesla. Why? Because the trend isn't just strong, it's an absolute strength territory, as I defined it. In this particular trade, I risked $50. That's it. By placing this trade, I'm saying, hey market, I believe Tesla is in an uptrend. I want to participate, but I'm only willing to lose $50 to see if I am right. If I'm wrong, I lose $50. No big deal. If I'm right, my potential reward is $360. The average truck driver in America makes about $250 a day. That means if this trade hits my target, I just made more money than the average daily pay in one trade. But here's the powerful part. I don't just spend that profit. After taxes, every dollar I make goes straight into Tesla shares for my passive account. My aggressive short-term activities are building my long-term wealth. This is the strategy that can change your financial future, even from behind the wheel. That's exactly what this video is about and why you're here watching it. I'm doing it because I know how fragile a trucking career can be. Unlike running a trucking company, trading isn't capital intensive. I can pursue reward without taking on massive debt or dealing with crazy overhead. With as little as $50, I can attempt to make a day's wage. Most drivers overlook this, and that's the mistake. Did you know that 87% of owner-operators and lease operators fail within the first few years? But I can't fault anyone for trying to be part of that tiny percentage who succeed. These people pursue reward despite of risk, just like me. They have a 1099 mindset, not a W-2 mindset. W-2 drivers think they're safe until autonomous trucks replace them or one accident costs them their license. The truth? Safety is an illusion. One bad day can end your entire trucking career. The other day, I was on my way back to my terminal after delivering a load. There was this itty-bitty pickup truck up ahead merging onto the interstate. It had a mattress barely strapped to its bed. Once it hit 60 miles an hour on the highway, that mattress launched. It took flight like a kite. Cars were panic swerving, slamming brakes right in front of me. I slammed mine too. Jake's roaring. My anxiety sky high. That moment gave me wings. No Red Bull. It could have gone bad, real bad. And if it had, it wouldn't have been my fault, but there would have still been a wreck on my license, which would have negatively affected my career. I was doing everything right and was still at the mercy of chance. The next day, I laced up my boots, cranked that engine to make deliveries all over again. I pursue reward in spite of risk. That's why I respect anyone willing to take the risk, especially those with a 1099 mindset. As the great late Nipsey Hussle once said, F living basic, I'm taking risks. Be cautious with risk though, don't be a fool. There's a moment in every man's life where he can't protect the people he loves and he has to rely on others. Let me tell you about the day that happened to me and what it taught me about the power of community. So my lady, my queen, she's a stay-at-home mom, and at the time, our son was just 6 or 7 months old. I was out on the road driving. She went to the store for groceries and diapers, and of course, she took our baby with her. While shopping, our son started crying, and you know how it is. She tried to soothe him by jingling the car keys in front of his face. It worked. He stopped crying. Once he settled down, she placed the keys back in her handbag. My son tracked where she placed the keys, which was in her purse in the buggy beside him. He retrieved the keys while she pushed the cart and checked off her list. She didn't notice. No mother would notice in these moments, which is understandable because she's picking and pulling products off the shelf. When my son got bored, he threw the keys out of the cart somewhere in the store. She finished her shopping, walked to the car, and suddenly realized the keys were gone. Pure panic hit her. It's summer, it's hot, she's holding the baby that's now crying again, and she has no way to get into the car. No way to get home. Uber wouldn't help. The baby seat is locked in the car. And me? I could have brought the spare keys if I were home, but I'm a truck driver. I'm hundreds of miles away. I couldn't help her, even if I wanted to. I was powerless. She went back inside the store and searched everywhere. No luck. She asked the manager if anyone turned in a set of keys. Nothing. There was a very kind older woman, a mother herself. She saw my lady distressed, and once she understood the problem, she stepped to the manager. What he offered was not good enough. She demanded he get on the intercom and ask people. Attention all shoppers. We're looking for a set of car keys. A mother has lost them. She's with her baby. If you see any, please help. And guess what happened next? The store mobilized. People stopped what they were doing and helped look. They searched the aisles, they checked under the shelves, they acted like that was their baby stranded out there in the parking lot. And when someone finally found those keys, I could literally hear people cheer in the background over the phone. My lady, she cried. She was crying the whole time. I was stressed out. Then I melted into my driver's seat from relief. In that moment, A group of people stepped in to do what I, as the man of my household, could not, and I'll never forget that. The point I need you to understand is this. That story isn't just about keys. It's about what happens when people come together to solve a problem that feels impossible alone. Yes, community gives you support, but it also gives you reach. A group covers more ground, more eyes, more angles, more experience, and that's what Truckers Who Trade is all about. We call out what's working. We help each other dodge the setups that don't. We look together. We trade smarter together. When the market throws your keys to success into chaos, don't panic because your crew is scanning the aisles with you. If this sounds good to you as a CDLA driver, go down to the link in the description, apply to join the Truckers Who Trade community. Profits are never guaranteed by me or anyone else. This is the financial markets we're talking about. Risk is real and losses are possible, but what is guaranteed is the quality of education, the clarity of strategies, and the focus on disciplined risk management you'll get inside this community. You will learn how to intelligently assess and take risks better. No, it's not free, but inside, you'll meet other truck drivers like you, drivers who care about their money, care about their future. Link in the description. I'll meet you on the other side. Jeff.